Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and this morning on our live we opened up our Guardian Angel SoftFlex Design Challenge Kit, and then we made some Barbie jewelry, and we put the little cherubs on these stones. There are 3 stones. I just put the cherubs on 2 and added a little crystal. Now, these are not set up entirely. It takes 24 hours, but I do believe they are probably set up enough that we can make these into some earrings. So let's turn down and decide what we want to do. So here's our little cherub pieces. This is one of the other pieces of the kit. And we need to decide what we want to do with these to make them into some earrings. We have all these wonderful other beads in here. These match really quite nicely. And also, of course, the Jesse James bead pack and what remains of the little pearls. So what I am thinking is we will check out this bead pack here and see if now they're all silver. Our little cherubs are gold, so I'm not sure we'll want to use the silver findings here, but we can decide if we want to use some of the other pieces here. We're probably going to make a couple of pair of earrings here, but this is the one I'm thinking of right now is our little cherubs. So let's cut our strand of beads here loose. Looks like the knot's right here. And I'm cutting these ones and using some of these because frankly they look a lot the same as our base piece here. So I think we'll just do these like this. Maybe something down below too if we feel that we need to. A spacer or some such thing. So let's get a couple spacers out. I have some daisy spacers here. We're just going to get a few of them out. And we need to get some wires. So I think I might make these as a double swing, and by that I mean we're going to put these on an upper one and this guy on a bottom one. So we'll want these and then here. Let me get a few other kinds here, and I'll show you what we're going to do here. I need to get out some, we have some eye pins here. We'll just get a couple of those out. Well, those are a little bent. We want a little straighter one than that, hopefully. But we can straighten it some. And then we need a couple of regular ball head pins. This one's going to go here like so. So we will get some ball head pins out and then we'll finish putting these together. I've got some ball head pins out, and what we're going to do here, come on you, is we're going to put on this little spacer first, the little daisy, then the corrugated spacer. That makes a nice stack, especially adding the ball on that side. And then up through our pendant bead here, and then one more little spacer up at the top. So then what we're going to do with this is we're going to make this into a, we're going to take our and make our bend, and we're going to make this into a bottom dangle. So then we'll wrap this around like so and bring her over here, up. So she's pretty sturdily there. There she is. And then we're going to wrap this one up. Come on you, let me get hold of you. And it could be an earring all by its lonesome, but what we're going to do with this is it's going to be the bottom of a double dangle. And I will show you what I mean just as soon as we get this baby wrapped up. Okay, this one is now wrapped. Looks like it's angled off a little bit, so we're going to get our pliers in here. Come on, you, get in here. And tip it just a little bit so that it's angled in the right direction. Oh, come on, you. You were in there and then you came out back out. There, I think that's better. But I do notice that my wire isn't tucked properly. So we're going to get that. What are you doing, silly wire? Oh, it slid up. Okay. See if we can get it to fix. Now it slid up over the top of the other wires instead of tucking in properly. See how it went up there? So I need to try and get it to move down enough that I can get it to go where it's supposed to be at. And I'm not sure if I got it or not here. Looks like I did. But I also slid my little over a little bit again. Oops, stay there. Now it should be, yeah, pretty good now. So now that we've got our bottom piece of our earring done, as I said, we could finish it right here if we wanted to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this eye pin, and we're going to slide this onto here. Close it back up. And then we're going to put this crystal on, and then spacer, and this little guy. Now, I think I'm going to put the double spacer here again with this guy, and then this, the little one. I don't want the big one beside the little one because it would be too big, but there, it sits fine that direction. So I want to jump ring this onto a earring wire or a post, one or the other. And in doing so, I have to decide which way it needs to bend. So since I haven't really decided what we're putting it on yet, we're going to just go over to the next one and do the steps to put this one together. Now, I'm not real worried about this one at first because they will roll to the position I want them to be at by the time I get them finished. Now, the other one is a different story because I do need to make sure that it is going to work to where I want it to be. Now this one has moved again. I can see that it's a little bit over to one side right now. So we will have to get our pliers back in there and get it set better. See how it went over to the side there? So we're going to need to take hold of our ring here, go into it, and turn it sort of sideways. There we go. Ta-da! Now again, we're going to get our eye pin here, open it up. Slide this on and close it back up. Oop, slip sliding away. Okay. Then our crystal, our bigger spacer, our little spacer, and the little blue bead. Now I'm going to have to decide whether I'm going to put these on studs or on ear wires, because that will depend on the way I wrap this next loop. So, though actually since they'll roll around, I could just let them roll, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going to go, I'm going to decide on some ear wires right now, and then we'll come right back. Okay, I've got a couple of little ear studs that are in the shape of hearts. We're going to put those up above here. And because I'm going to stick these on with a jump ring, we need our loop to be going this direction. So we'll get hold of this, stand it up here, and decide which way this has to bend to get our loop we want, which is this direction. So then we'll do the same with the other. Now we'll get these guys bent and wrapped a little bit so that we can then put our ear stud on. there's the first. Oops, come back here, you. Come back here. Sorry, I believe I went off camera just now. I apologize for that. So now we've got these guys all ready to wrap. So we'll take hold and do a couple of wraps here. Now, now we just need to get some little jump rings and hook these guys on right here. So I've got some little tiny gold jump rings here. These are 4mm. These should be big enough to hook our top on here. Oops, I only need 2. So we'll open one of these up. Oh, that one looks, no, maybe not. I was thinking it looked like it was a little smaller, but I'm not sure about that. Get hold of our jump ring, open it up, go through our loop here, and then we will go through the little hole on our heart. Let it hang down and close her up. I'll have to get some earring backs for these, but this is the first one all finished. Now this one, I was looking at it and thinking, I don't like the top here. It's really loose. Well, not as loose as I thought it was. Though this one has 3 loops and this one only has 2. I may see about redoing this because I don't like it. So I'm going to get a new wire, cut this one loose, and we're going to redo the top part of that one because even though it doesn't look bad, it is looser than I like them to be. So it's a simple matter to change this out. I'm just going to cut the top off this, roll the beads off, and then I'm just going to cut this over here on this side because since this is a simple loop, it's just going to release it. So I'm going to now redo this earring so that it's not loose. Come on, you. Why are you hanging backwards like that? Isn't it pretty? So we'll hang this guy on here, close this up, and put beads back in place. Bend it. Oop. Get our pliers. Our stepped bell making pliers, in and around and over. Bring it back over here. Then we'll get our pliers out and wrap this side up. Now if I decide I still think it's too loose, we're not going to redo it again. Once is enough. Now we'll put this ear wire on. Okay, where'd my little jump ring go? We just had it here a minute ago. Well, looks like it took a powder, so we'll get a new one. Not sure where it went. It's probably around here somewhere, and I'll probably find it as soon as I put this, get a new one out and put it on. But we'll worry about that in a minute. So now we will open up this little jump ring. Go through this guy and then onto our heart. Close it up. And there we go. That's number 2. So now I just need to get some backs for these. Come on, lay down proper. There we go. And they're right up here, so no hassle getting those. Put these on. One and two. So there is our little cherub angels on our blue stones with some of the others from the Jesse James pack to, well, actually, I guess these little guys were one of the bead strands. So those are some really, really pretty earrings, aren't they? Let's make a second pair, but we will have snowflakes on the bottom of these. I have these nice snowflake charms that we can use. And for the bottom, and I think we'll just get, we could do a double one of these two if we wanted to, even a sort of triple if we got some, actually, you know what I think we're going to do? We'll see if this will work the way I want it. So we have beads in here. We also have spacers in here that are silver, so that'll work. So thinking that will make a nice simple pair of earrings if we wanted to go that route. And if we wanted a little bit more to it, we could put this like this. Actually, I sort of like that. So let's get another little cream bead and another one of the spacers. And we'll try that. I think that's going to work as a pretty little snowflake earring. So I'm also debating that I also have those little angels in there. I also have other snowflake earrings, sort of like this one is one, or snowflake pieces, I should say. And but I'm liking this, so I think we'll get out some wires. And we will put these together. Now I do have some eye pins here. Don't need 4, only need 2. Let go. So we can use these. We'll just hook the eye pins onto our snowflake and then go up the row with these pins with our pieces. And I do have, I believe anyway, I still have some little snowflake posts, so that would be cute. Oh yeah, that's good. That works. So there are the snowflake earrings. We will need to get some wires for these as well. But I am going to put them on posts, so I will just make their loop right now. Go sideways here. Now I'm going to go find my posts and I will get these put together. Now we got these little snowflake posts, so as soon as I should have wrapped those first, shouldn't I? well. We'll get these wrapped, and then we'll put them on those little snowflake posts. And that just slid down. I don't want that down that far, so we'll get my pliers in here and push it up. I think I have that turned the wrong way to put it on the snowflakes charms, so we will just twist this up. Well, we'll see once I get the other one on, and we'll just see if we need to move them. Though I suspect we will, because that one looks like it's going the wrong direction. Now see, this one's going the proper direction, but this one is not. It's going the same direction as the one down here at the bottom, and it needs to go opposite to that. So I'm going to hold it here, and I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to twist so that hopefully I got them going opposite directions now. Yes, I do. So now we need to get two little jump rings here and put those snowflakes onto here for our tops. Got two more of these down here. How'd that happen? Well, whatever, doesn't matter. So now we'll open this guy up. Hook this on here. And then onto our snowflake. Oops. I have these snowflakes in two sizes. This is the smaller size, but I do have them in a larger size if we needed to put them in a larger size. Oh, come on. Boy, it wants to fight me. Come on. Nope. Okay. Let's just hold. Come here. You are open. Grab our ear wire, or post, whatever you want to call it. Put it on. Grab this, put it on. Now these really don't have any specific front or back. The snowflakes are pretty much two-sided. So if it doesn't matter which way I worry about getting this on, because it's going to be the same whichever way I do. So there you are. Snowflake is on, the first one. Now we'll get the second one going. If I don't stop dropping things, didn't see where that one went, so we'll use one of these extras I got out. I keep telling myself I need to cut my fingernails because they're getting too long and creating problems for me, but I keep not doing it, so There we go. Get some earring backs for those two. And now we have two pretty little pair of earrings using our SoftFlex Design Challenge Kit. Guardian Angel. And we got lots more beads and things we can use. I just have to decide what I want to make them. So here we go. There's earring number 1, and here is earring number 2. Well, as soon as I get it in its back piece here. Aren't they pretty? So anyway, this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we've been making earrings using our SoftFlex Design Challenge Kit Guardian Angel. We used these pieces that we glued the little cherubs on my live this morning, Thanksgiving morning. And so there's our little cherub earrings. Didn't they turn out really pretty? I really like those guys. And then we have a double dangle on these, as you can see. See how it's got a bend in the middle. Then we have our second pair of earrings were some snowflakes that I added out of my stash to some of the beads from the Jesse James bead pack. Make a nice pretty little Christmassy or fall pair of earrings. So there are our two pair of earrings. I hope you enjoyed making these with me. This has been Rose again. Sorry. Again, this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we've been using our SoftFlex Design Challenge Kit, Guardian Angel, to make these two pair of earrings. I hope you enjoyed working with these with me, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.